Adrian Peterson.
Oh,
The Vikings have released Adrian Peterson. He's going to test the free agency market.
wow.
Holy crap. We're at this point now.
Yep.
You know, Adrian Peterson, probably arguably the best running back, 10 years going. Now he's old man. And the Vikings said, go test the market. Sean, where do you see the Adrian Peterson playing next year?
Well, there's a few teams. And I'm actually kind of excited about this. I wasn't shocked that he was cut. I kind of felt like it because he was going to demand a lot from the salary cap.
Yeah, a lot of money, and he turns 32 this month.
He does. Now, there's about 3 teams out there that I'm kind of leaning towards that I think could be teams that he could go to.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be the New York Giants. They really desperately
That's a huge favorite, yeah.
And they already said that they're going to look at him. They're going to take a look at him. They said it.
Why not?
Another team is going to be the Vikings, just because the Vikings need a running back. I know people are going to be like, oh, Montgomery, but he's not a true running back. Like, he's not going to be pounding the ball up the middle 20 times.
The Vikings?
Did I say Vikings?
Yeah.
I meant Packers.
Packers.
Sorry. I fucked that up. No, the Packers. So the Packers need a running back.
Division rival.
Yeah, and that would be great. That's kind of like that Brett Favre scenario, right? So he left the Packers on the Vikings. So that would be awesome to see. Kind of revenge. Only other team that I could think of is going to be that really needs him is going to be Detroit. But I don't know. That's another division rival, so it's tough. I don't know if the big favorite to me is going to be the Giants. Those are the 3 teams though. But Giants are my favorite to pick him up, which sucks because that means he's going to be playing the Cowboys, and I really don't want to see that.
I agree with the Giants. That would make perfect sense. I mean, you got Eli Manning. You got that receiving core, which is pretty damn sick.
Yeah.
You have that defense that's just growing into something fierce.
Yeah.
So all you really need is a legitimate running back. And Adrian Peterson could fit that bill next year.
He could. And let Perkins develop. So.
Okay, so I like that one. I also know that the Patriots might be looking for a running back. LeGarrette Blount's going to be testing the market. I don't think he'll be back at all whatsoever.
I don't think so either.
And so Adrian Peterson to the Patriots, maybe? No.
Yeah,
I don't see it.
They've done it before, but I don't think so because he's going to want a big contract or a decent size, and they never give a decent size contract out.
Okay, so we were talking about this yesterday, the day before recording this episode, going over these topics, and we were discussing this topic, and I brought up
it's a juicy one.
The Oakland Raiders.
Yeah.
And I was telling you why, and not that I really need to, because it makes perfect sense. I mean, you got Derek Carr, you got Michael Crabtree, you got Amari Cooper, you got that defense, which is also emerging. And what's also very important, very, very important to an aging running back, a great offensive line. And Oakland Raiders have one of the best offensive lines. Very young, very good. And so that can matter for an aging running back, as well as the weather. The weather out there in California, that could be perfect for Adrian Peterson.
Or Vegas.
But he'll probably be retired by that point. But, so what do you think about Adrian Peterson to the Oakland Raiders? I know you were loving that pick, and now you're leaning towards that way. And it just makes sense, right?
I really like that because I like the Raiders, and I'd rather him not go to the Giants because I don't want to face him. So I actually like that because that's what I think they're missing. Don't get me wrong, Murray did pretty good over there, Latavius Murray.
Yeah, Latavius Murray, by the way, he is testing the market. Yeah, he won't be back.
I think he's gone. I really like that. I think it's a good fit. He's a good, he's Adrian Peterson, downhill runner, and with that great offensive line,
Put him in that silver and black. Let's go. Yeah. Let's make this happen. We'll go to that. We will have to go to that game, man. We got to go see the Raiders play next year. I missed it out last year. We got to go see Adrian Peterson with the Raiders if that happens.
I have one simple question for you.
What?
When's the last time that you can think of that Adrian Peterson didn't have to see a stacked box?
Shit. I don't know.
Think about it. If he goes to the Raiders or Giants, He will never.
Maybe when
never.
Brett Favre was playing. Maybe.
No, I doubt it. I still doubt it. But think about it. If he goes to the Giants or the Raiders, he will never see a stacked box with Odell on the outside.
That would just be
Amari
sick.
Cooper.
And the same thing would happen for the Giants. He wouldn't see that stacked box neither. For the
Yeah,
Giants.
that's what I'm saying. With Odell with the Giants and Amari Cooper with the Raiders, those two receivers, you cannot drop a safety.
I want to see it happen. I'll watch those games.
He's going to be excited no matter which team he goes to.
Now,
but I don't like the Raiders.
Now I gotta throw this out here too, man. There is talk. Some Ian Rappaport, he threw it out there. He said he has a source that Jerry Jones will definitely look into bringing Adrian Peterson to the Dallas Cowboys. So that we gotta talk about it because that name is out there. Can you see that happening?
No.
Could you see that happening?
No, it's never fucking going to happen. God.
You wouldn't want it to happen. You wouldn't want a 1-2 punch of Ezekiel Elliott and Adrian Peterson.
It's not going to happen. Why would we go out and spend money on a 32-year-old back when we have a young running back that just led the league in rushing, who actually took the last week of the season off, so he could have even had more. Well, he was destroying the NFL.
Okay, so let me bring up this next question. All right, so Adrian Peterson definitely will be playing for a different team next year.
Yeah.
Do you think Adrian Peterson is a top 5 rusher next year?
It depends on the team he goes to. But if he goes to the Raiders or the Giants,
yeah.
Well, no, I'm going to say this. Giants, maybe, because their offensive line is not as good as the Raiders. But definitely with the Raiders, he's going to be a top 5 running back. As long as he stays healthy, top 5.
Okay. And you would not throw the Chiefs or the Lions in there at all?
I said the Lions, and I think
Lions, but you don't think that's going to happen, though, right?
I don't think it's going to happen. They're still a rebuilding team, and I think AP is going to want to go to a legit contender. He wants that ring. Right. Now, the Chiefs, that's a good point. The Chiefs do need a running back to me.
You think they're fine with Spencer Ware?
I think Spencer Ware wore down towards the end of the year. Last year, I think we all saw that, especially whoever had him in fantasy. Mm-hmm. He was started off really hot, and then all of a sudden he just disappeared. And then Tyreek Hill kind of took over on the rushing, right?
Right.
So I don't know if they're really sold on Spencer Ware. I think he's more a complimentary back, not a primary back. But I don't know. I don't see it. I just don't see AP going to Kansas City. I think that's a little too cold for that.
Nah, that's too much of a stretch there. But I had to throw that out there. That was another name floating around. So, me and you, we agree on Giants, Raiders as top picks. We'd love to see that happen, especially Raiders.
Raiders.
Because that'll give us another excuse to possibly go to the game. Yes. And maybe this time I'll actually be able to make it. So, yeah. Let's see where Adrian Peterson lands next year. I think he can still be a top 5 rusher next year, given the right team. And I think he will go. Whatever team he picks, it'll be the right fit. He'll go to a team where he can find room to succeed, and I think that will make him a top 5 rusher.
Maybe he goes back to Minnesota.
Maybe he tests the market. He doesn't like what he sees. The money's not there. And Minnesota says, hey, we'll bring it back. He even said that he's open to that.
Yeah, the Vikings said it too. The Vikings said we still hope to get AP back. So,
we will definitely see. He becomes a free agent on March 9th. So we'll definitely keep an eye on this, and we'll talk about this.
It's only a week away.
We'll talk about this more. More to come on Adrian Peterson.
Hey, did you like this video?
Then be sure to hit this link right over here, which will take you to the rest of this very episode of the Weekly Fury.
And also, if you haven't done so already, go ahead and click that link at the top of your screen to subscribe to our channel.
Yes, because why wouldn't you subscribe to us?
Why?
We're the shit.
If you haven't done so already, you're stupid.
And I'm going to get pissed off if you don't. Hit the subscribe button. Do it, or I'm going to beat the hell out of Sean.
What?